Hi, welcome to another episode of the Photoshop series. And today I'm going to show you some basic features of the Photoshop window. There are so many tools in the Photoshop application, and I'll try my best to take you through some of the basic tools that you are going to use frequently. Come and let's work together. Okay, so now to begin with, you are going to need the Photoshop application. So you have to download the Adobe Photoshop, and I'm using the latest version, that is the 2024 version. If you are finding it difficult to download this software, kindly leave a comment below. I will guide you on how to install the latest version of Adobe Photoshop. So now let's get into it. We are going to open our application. Yes, and this is the first interface that you are going to see when you open the application. So now you are going to go over and hit on new file. Yes, so now we have this window that we have so many presets and templates that you can select from. So let's look at photo. When you come to photo, we have so many templates with different dimensions. This is the default landscapes 6x4. You can also choose print, that is the letter, legal, so many of them. You can choose art and illusion, web, mobile, film, and video. So it depends on the type of work that you are using. So if let's say if you are working on a simple flyer, you can use this a width of say 3,000 and a height of 3,000. You are going to select either inches or pixel, but I mostly use pixel. So you select pixel, and also you have the opportunity to choose whether your workspace should be vertical or horizontal. I mean the portrait mode or the horizontal mode. Yes, so here we are going with the portrait mode. Then the resolution. The resolution is 300, and I'll advise and recommend you to leave it as it is. The RGB color, we are going to leave everything as it is. So now, after everything, you are going to hit on create. Then we have our workspace. So all the designs and everything that we are going to do will be inside this workspace. So now let me take you through some of the tools that we have here. At the left side of this window, we have so many tools listed at the left side. So whenever you hover your mouse on any of the icon there, you are going to see the name of the tool, a brief description of what it does. So let's take this one for instance. This is a move tool, and below it we have moves a selection of a layer. So whenever you want to move any position of any item that you place your workspace, you have to firstly select a move tool so that you can be able to hold and drag your preferred position. So we have so many icons there. They are all tools that are very helpful using your project. So the next one, we have the rectangular masking, and this is used for selection the shape of a rectangle. So we have so many of them. We have the lasso tool, which is used for making a freehand selection. We have so many of them. A quick selection tool, whenever you want to select part of an image or a photo, make changes to that part, you can use this quick selection. You have so many of them. You have the brush to know what we use brushes for, just to brush or to paint. That is the layman. Yes, we are going to do exactly the same thing with this brush. Then we also have eraser. We have close stamp. As we move on in this series, we are going to explore all of these. We cannot talk about all of them at once, but as we move forward, we are going to look at them one by one as we work on gradient. Have test. Yes, horizontal type to this is used when you want to type something in your works. You have the clips, so many of them. So all these that you see here at the left side of the window are just that are helpful to your project. And as we move on, we are going to learn how to use some of. There are some of them that you are going to use frequently. There are some of them too. Depends on the project that you are working on. So that is that on. Now quickly, let's move on to the right side. As we see the right side, down here we have layers. Layers in the side. And we also have what we call background. So by default, whenever you create a new file or a new document, by default, the background of the workspace is white, as you can see here. So this is our background and the color is what? White. Yes. So everything that you do in your workspace is going to appear in the layers column. So everything, let's say you add a picture to your workspace, you're going to see the picture at this column, and you have the option to edit the picture or whatever thing that you added to your workspace. And as for this pane too, we have the properties. Properties, it helps us to make adjustments to some of the items that we add to our workspace. So all this is very difficult to explain them without an example. So as we move on in this series, I'm going to explain into details as and when it is needed. So now let me show you one simple thing. See, as I said, the default background color of your workspace is always white. That is by default. So now if you want to change the background color of your workspace, this is what we are going to do. We're going to head over to this small circle icon at the bottom right corner, and you're going to just a single click. Then you scroll up to the first item, that is solid color. So I'm going to select solid color. Then I will be presented with a window. So this window gives me the opportunity to change the background color of my workspace. So let's choose this color red. So the very moment you click on any part of this window, you're going to see the color change, selecting immediately when you click on that. And also with here, we have different colors. So if you want to move, let's say you want to change this red color to, let's say, blue, what you have to do is click and hold, then you scroll up to this section. This is where you have your blue column. As you can see, these two markers here, they indicate where the color range that you are in currently. So with this blue too, we have so many. We have the deep blue, we have the shade and the tint. So let's say this blue is too deep for me. I want to add a little white to the blue. I'll just hold and drag to where the white color is. I'm going to have something like a light or a fainted blue color. So if I want a deep blue color too, I can hold and drag to where we have the black colors, and I'm going to get a very dark. So let's change the color from, let's go green. So we hold this slider, slide it down to green, then we can choose the variation or the variant of the green color that we want. It to be a deep green or a light green. So that is, so when you are done with picking your color, then you hit on OK to continue. Then another way of changing background colors by using the hex code. This thing that you see here is called a hex code. It's a color code. So we have, with this color that we've chosen, we have 0B7028. That is the hex code for this color. So let's drag it and let's see. As we drag it, we see that the hex code is changing. So you have the hex code of a color. You can simply type in the hex code of that color and the color will appear. So let me try one for a white color. The hex code is #FFF. The hash is already there, so I wouldn't need to type the hash again. So I'm going to clear this and type FFF. Then I have my white color. So this is two ways to change colors. either by using this pane, this window, and dragging to their preferred color, or by using the hash code. So the hash code comes in when you know the hash code of a particular color that you want to use. After that, you hit on OK, then you are done. So this is how to change the background color your workspace. In our next video, I'm going to show you how to add gradient colors to your workspace. What we did now is how to add a solid color to your workspace. In our next video, we'll talk about how to add gradient colors to your workspace. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.